Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon if you do not want to miss any of my videos. This is a new series that I'm starting. It's called the Story Time with Arwa, and I'll be sharing you my life experiences, which and what I learned from those experiences, so it can be helpful for you if you are in the same situation, or you can listen it just for fun. So I hope you like these series, and if you do, make sure you comment down below and tell me what you think about it. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my engineering days and how I planned my life ahead when I was in the last year of my engineering. So in the last year of your engineering, you get a lot of companies come in your college, and then you have to sit for interviews, give aptitude tests. Majorly my 4 years went in contemplating, was this the right choice or no. And I didn't like coding that much, I would be very honest. And the thing was, I wanted to switch my career, but in my mind I was thinking that if I have done something for 4 years and I am completing that thing, so I might as well give it a try and take up a job and see how it goes. So what happened was, companies like TCS, L&T, and various other companies started coming in my college. So while TCS was coming in, I was like, all my peers were giving the exam aptitude test for TCS, and I was still contemplating on the fact that I should give it or no. And that time I was like, if I'm going to give TCS exam, then I would like be the generic kind of an engineer where I have to go to a job and then sign a contract with TCS for, I don't know how long that contract is, but I think it's of 2 years at least. And I was against it. Like, I had I if I my plan was, if I'm joining a company, I don't want to sign any contracts with them. I didn't give the TCS exam, and my peers all around me started giving the TCS exam, and they passed, and then they passed the interview as well, and then they got a job. At that time, my mindset was like, oh my god, everybody is getting a job, and I am not even close to that. So then other companies started coming in, so I pushed myself a little bit and started preparing for those aptitude tests. So I gave a few interviews, I got rejected. The second one, of I won't name the companies, but there was a company where I passed all the rounds along with my friend, and I almost went to the last and the final interview where they were called, but I knew the job role and I did not want to take that job at all. If my friend is listening to this, she knows the whole story. So what happened was, the first round was aptitude test, I passed that test. Second round was the HR test, I passed that as well. The third round was was an interview at their own office, so we went all the way to their office and gave the interview. And in my mind I was like, I'm gonna mess up the whole thing, and so they'll reject me and I won't get the job. So that was my mindset at that time. And when they started asking me coding questions, I was like, this is the answer, this is the answer, this is the answer. And I didn't realize, but I gave all the right answers. I know that was like a major stupid thing to do at that time, but I literally, when you know the answer, you cannot like mess the thing up. So I just gave that answer. I passed that interview as well. So there was the last round where I had a chance to mess up the interview. So me and my friend got selected, and one more guy was there with us, but only me and my friend got selected. So for the final interview, again we were called at their office. This was just a final interview where almost you had the job, because you had already cleared 3 rounds. So you had that job, and you could give the interview. Just, it was just like a basic interview where you are asked about why you want to get hired and all those things. So uh, I went in the room for the interview, and there was this really amazing guy who was sitting. He was a gem of a person. When he started asking me questions, I didn't answer. And those were like basic questions like, uh, why do you want to get hired? And I was quiet, like quiet, because I didn't want the job and I wanted him to think that, please don't hire me. So in my mind, I was like, if I fuck this up and if he then he'll also not hire me. So basically what I did was I kept quiet throughout the interview, and he was so nice. He was like, do you want some water, are you nervous, feel free to answer, don't be scared or anything. And in my mind I was like, I'm not scared, but I don't want the job. Then I opened up. I was like, sir, I do not want this job. I am interested in marketing, but this is not the kind of job I'm looking for right now. So he understood. He was a very good guy and he understood my problem, and he was like, okay, you can leave right now. If there is a job pertaining to marketing in our company, then we'll definitely consider you. So that's how it ended. Luckily my interview ended and my friend got the job. So I was so happy for her. Technically we both were going to get jobs at the same company, so she wanted me to join with her so she had company, but I had totally different plans. And honestly I am happy the way it went. So generally what we do is we try to mess up the thing, but the things go smoothly because they are meant to be that way. That thing I learned that whatever you want in life, just be up for it and just be very honest to ask for it. Sometimes it may work, sometimes it may not work, but at least you need to be honest with yourself and with other people around you. So I rejected that job. Also that company was really far from where I live right now, so I didn't want to travel so much every single day. So because even that was something at that point. But after like a year of it, everybody started work from home because of corona, and I felt like, oh my god, I could have taken that job. But that's completely different. And but yeah, like that job even had a 2.5 year contract, which I wasn't ready to sign at that time. So I didn't take that job, and that was a good decision. After that, one more company had come in our college, which I won't take names, but yeah, I got the job in that company, and it didn't have a contract, plus it had a decent salary, very decent for an engineering student. And I took up that job, and I was like, let's work for 1 year, see if this is actually something that I can do for my whole life, or if not, then I'll leave after 1 year and take up marketing and freelancing. So while I was at the job as well, I was looking up for things that I could do on my own. And I also had a YouTube channel named Let's Craft, where I was earning money from. Right now I am not uploading videos on that channel, is because that I am totally focused on my business and to grow my business more and more each day. So yeah, this was my complete story about why I ditched a few companies, and what was my plan ahead. Now things that I have learned since my last year of engineering college is, it's okay to not have a plan. You cannot predict what is going to happen next. You didn't know that COVID was going to hit after like a year of leaving my college. Sometimes not having a plan is also good. Second thing that I learned is, be upfront, be honest with whoever you're working with. And if you have done any kind of mistakes, own up to those mistakes. Do not lie, do not pretend to be something you are not, because that will help you a lot in the long run. And ask a lot of questions, like ask a lot of questions if you are not sure about something. If Do not be ashamed, even if you have clients right now, or if you're working in a company, don't be afraid of asking questions. If that person is shaming you because you are asking questions and belittling you because you don't know something, then that is their problem, because not everybody knows everything, and that is okay. So I hope you like this video, and if this video was something that you could resonate with, tell me in the comments below, and I will make more such videos for you guys. Till then, make sure you follow me on Instagram and hit me up in the DM so we can start a chat. And yeah, make sure you like the video, and till then, bye bye.